everybody, I just wanted to get on and show you a really clever way to create a really pretty Easter flower to give to someone for the holiday. We are going to start with your basic grocery store flower, which has a plastic wrap that comes like this, and we will turn it into a really pretty floral gift that you can give to somebody for the holiday with just the things you have around the house. So first we're going to take our little floral flower and take this plastic part off. This one actually isn't terrible looking, but a lot of them come and they're just ugly green or purple plastic, so you want to take it off. What I like to do is actually keep part of it because it's actually a plastic liner, which is really nice, and you just cut it so we have a little cup that comes at the bottom, and when you water it, the water will seep into here and not seep through to the fabric that we're going to put around the bottom. So then you grab any piece of fabric that you may have lying around the house. I actually have this nice piece of fabric, but you can use any kind of fabric that you have, whatever pattern you like, and just use it and improvise during this. We're going to take the fabric and I'm going to cut it to size. So I want to put it like in the center. I want to bring it up, right? So I can show you that when you cut it, you want to have about 3 or 4 inches extra above the top of the thing. So for me, I'm just going to cut this one, which looks like about here. Looks like a good space. The other materials you're just going to need are a few different ribbons. I know a lot of people have some curly ribbon around the house that they use. I happen to have some of this raffia ribbon, which is really pretty. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to get a piece ready because when you wrap this, you want to have it ready. Just cut a piece, and you're going to bring this fabric up above, and you're just going to start folding it. You're going to crimp it in. You're going to kind of shove it in there. It doesn't have to be beautiful because you're going to tie it, but you want to get it around the edge. Turn it around so you can keep folding it. It's going to seem like a lot of fabric, and it is a lot of fabric, but once you fold it up and get it nice, it will stay. And it will be kind of like a pretty topper to the top of the pot. Once you get it wrapped up, you're going to take our ribbon and we're just going to tie it. Just in a knot, nothing fancy. You're going to have to hold it together so you can tie it. Tie it pretty snug because that'll keep it nice and it'll keep it looking pretty as well because you'll have a little bit to work with around the top. And fluff out the top. Okay, now you're left with this. Next thing you want to do is take any other kind of ribbon you have around the house. I have a nice burlap ribbon, but if you have any kind of ribbon that you use for packaging, you know, a mesh ribbon or anything else, you can use it. And at Easter time, you know, it really doesn't matter what color it is because all the pastels look pretty together. But I cut this piece already, so I'm going to use this one that I have. And I'm just going to take it like this and I'm just going to loop it. I'm going to squeeze part of it. I'm going to create 2 loops. I'm going to create 1 loop and this loop. You don't have to be a special bow maker to create this. You're just going to kind of squeeze it together. You're going to take the ends of what you already have. You're going to use these ends. You're just going to tie it in there. Tie it nice and tight because the tighter you tie it, the easier it's going to be to fluff out. Okay, so now I'm going to fluff it out. This isn't anything special. It's just a simple bow. Okay, what I like to add is something just a little bit extra. You don't even have to do this because what you have already is kind of pretty. But I just like to take a couple extra loops of the thinner ribbon that you have. Okay, loop it back together just like I did. Tie it again in the center of the bow you already have made. Okay, that just kind of gives it an extra little flair. Again, continue to fluff this up. A way to make your edges nice on your ribbon is you fold it in half, right? And then you just cut it at an angle. Okay, that's how you get those nice points at the end, like a professional ribbon. You also do it on the other end. Now you have 2 points that are really pretty. Okay, what else? What I like to do for the finishing touch is to grab anything from any of your kids' Easter baskets, any kind of straw that you have, and just take a little piece, add it in, make it pretty. These are just some of the extra little things that you can do to make something very simple look really special. And there you have it. Now, instead of a little grocery store flower, you have a beautiful flower that looks like it was custom made. And when you put them together on your table, you'll have a beautiful display of something that everybody will want.